Okay, Kyle, your box arrived. So I'm going to get things opened up and we're going to have a nice close look at what you've sent. Okay, all right, there we go. All right, let's zoom down and have a close look. So we have a Seiko, of course. This is a 6139. This is the 6015 variant, and it's from July 1971. Very cool. A very cool watch. One of my favorites. The blue Bruce Lee. The Bruce Lee is the other color variation on this watch, so the black dial. But this is a resist text. Looks very original. It's got some wear, which is good to see. Okay, so let's dig in and see where we are. Give me one moment here. I'm gonna try and reset my position. There we go. Okay. All right, good. Well, this is a watch. I believe that was your father's. And it's so nice to see a well-worn example. Okay. So, right now, I'm just going to go over the external features and talk a little bit about conditions, so we're all on the same page here. Definitely, crystal has had its day. The case itself is in pretty good shape. It's been worn, and there are some dings and dents and bits and pieces here that have been bumped. You got a fairly good ding on your case back. That's unusual, man. That must have taken quite a hit to crease that edge. I mean, that's a fairly robust component here, where you've got this this line, this compression point, and that's pretty big. But hopefully that didn't do any real damage. Your buttons are stuck. Or at least your start button is stuck here. And we can still, though, go through some of the motion of the works here, the calendar works and things. We can see the as received state here. Loom looks pretty good on the dial, so that ticks over as it should, as does this English-Spanish day wheel. Loom looks good on the dial. You got a little bit of brown, but darkening of your loom on the hands. But I wouldn't really mess with that too much. I think that's patination that's earned, and it probably means that some moisture has come in through the seals on the crown and the pushers. Aftermarket bracelet. They make a really nice aftermarket bracelet from Uncle Seiko if you ever want to go back to something that's a little more correct for this style. But this might have been the bracelet your dad wore, so I'm gonna put this through the cleaner and just make sure it's clean and ready to come home. Overall, cosmetically, I think once we get a new crystal on here and get this cleaned up a little bit, it's going to look really great. You still got quite a lot of brushing on the upper surface, so that's really nice to see. I think the next step for me is going to be, I want to get the case opened up a little bit and just have a look at the movement, get this pusher pushed back out, and then we can actually see what kind of state the movement's in. It doesn't seem to be running at the moment, although that could be in Yeah, not sure what all this is doing. So we'll take a quick look. Give me one moment. We're back. So I have not opened this yet, but I have loosened it. So let's go ahead and get in and have a look. Whoa! I was not expecting to see that. Oy. Boy, that's not what I wanted to see. Wow. Your winding components are sitting on top of your movement here. That should be under here. Ooh, got a screw that's come out. Hopefully it's just unwound itself. Not broken. It doesn't look broken. There's your plate. Okay, well that explains a few things. Oh my. Oh, goodness. Should be another screw in here somewhere. Holy moly. Okay. Goodness me. Well, I was not expecting that, to say the very least. I assume there's a screw in here. Not certain. There should be one more screw sitting in here from your winding bridge. Boy, that's... Yeah. Okay, so we're not going to go much further than this. I think, assuming that there's a screw lost in here somewhere, we're gonna stop, and just assume for the moment that that's kind of where we're sitting, because we're not going to be able to find that screw without doing some more digging, deeper digging. All right. Well, certainly weirdness. That should not be off. And that screw was found, but I would assume there's another one lurking below somewhere. They kind of find their way into these little cracks and crevices. I'm very reluctant to actually touch anything. Okay, well, that's where we stand. I think we're gonna, work our way into the movement and make sure that everything is right. It actually looks fairly good. I mean, these are shiny components. It doesn't look too hazy. It doesn't look too bad. I don't see any marks of service in the back. It's just remarkable to me that screws would be out. I find that very, very strange. But that being said, of course, seen worse. So, just wonder how many other screws are... Whoa. Oh my gosh, all these... That one's very loose right there. Remarkably loose. Okay, so I don't know if you're... if this was worn by someone who rode a motorcycle or perhaps operated a jackhammer, but certainly a lot of looseness. All right, well, Kyle, I'll be in touch. I'll send you this video and we'll get rolling very soon. Thanks for watching.